Hello, my name's Guru Jimmy, and I'm here to understand the emotional landscape of the American people during the presidential election.
Hey, what's going on?
Tiger, how you
Jimmy,
doing?
how are you?
Very nice meeting you.
You too. How's everything? Good?
Great, thanking you. So, Tiger, what is to you the American dream?
The American dream is to make this country great again. We got a lot of problems in this country right now, and I don't see anybody trying to fix it right now other than the GOP nominee that goes by the name of Donald Trump. And I've been a fan of Donald Trump for a long time. I never thought he would be the guy put in a position to save this country from the problems that we're having right now. But since he is, I feel that he's the only one that can do it. And if he doesn't win this election, this country's in trouble.
So what is that on your hip? It looks like a gun to Guru Jimmy.
This is a gun, believe it or not. And because I'm a Donald Trump supporter, I had my life threatened several times. And I had several officers told me you should carry it to protect yourself, but be careful because we have a lot of gun violence going on in the country and you could get shot by an off-duty police officer. My mom told me the same thing. You shouldn't carry it. But if I'm going to walk around with a Donald Trump t-shirt, I'm going to protect myself.
Can I have a look at it?
Keep the gun right here on my hip in safety. I walk around with it. Mostly the officers do support Donald Trump. I had several that actually approached me over this, and they told me they are Donald Trump supporters. And I am allowed to have a gun. I did buy all my guns legally, but I'm supposed to keep it in the trunk of the vehicle. But, this is different times we got going on right now.
So, can I ask you, as an African-American Trump supporter, how do people respond to you?
Some of the grief that I get the most is from other African Americans. I've been told that I'm stupid, I'm not really black, I'm an Uncle Tom, and why am I supporting Donald Trump? And he does have a lot more Trump supporters than you think. A lot of people in my family, they're going to vote for Donald Trump, but they don't want to talk about it. They want to keep this quiet because they're afraid people might look at them a certain way.
Well, what did you think about the first African-American president?
I thought Obama was going to do great things. I did vote for him twice, and he didn't bring change that he promised. He did bring change, but unfortunately it was for the worst. He didn't do anything for the city of Chicago. The crime rate has went through the roof. People are getting shot up every single day. Obama's not doing anything to stop this. He can care less. He just wants to run back to the White House and hide behind a smile, and everybody is brainwashed, and I can see right through it.
Is Donald going to help African Americans?
I believe he wants the country to be strong. I believe that a lot of the lower class communities in the country, I believe that he wants to fix them up and make them better. I don't believe he wants to just leave them as they are and just get their votes and just run off.
What about him saying he didn't even know who Mr. Duke was?
Well, yeah, it's his job to say that.
That's a clear lie.
Well, it is a clear lie, but you got to realize politics, you have to play a lot of games to get into office. You have to sometimes...
But is that not playing a game to appeal to the Ku Klux Klan?
Well, it's true. He does know who they are. However, he had to say that to continue his campaign.
But isn't it scary that he has to access that kind of vote to become president?
Well, you can't stop people for supporting you, and they want the country to be a certain way. They seem to think that...
the Ku Klux Klan possibly don't want African Americans to thrive, right?
They don't at all. No question they don't.
So why would you want to support a potential president in that context?
Well, because I don't think that Donald Trump is going to go that route. I do believe that he just brushed off David Duke and the Ku Klux Klan so that he can continue his campaign, because it would have been dead in the water in an instant right there. But I do believe he's going to do a lot to help African Americans.
Tiger, for you, you're successful, you seem to be happy, you talked about the disadvantages of being African American. How was it for you that you managed to achieve the life you did?
I was in a 4-year relationship with a white woman that changed my life, and I started to look at everything different. And she always told me to always stay working, work as hard as you can, and stay away from people giving me that sort of advice. And I took her advice, and I started hanging out with only the African Americans that shared those same views. The ones who were angry and had a chip on their shoulder about black people in this country, I stayed far away from.
What do you think of Bernie Sanders?
Bernie Sanders was a good guy. What I don't like about Bernie Sanders is the fact that he was cheated out of the primaries by Hillary Clinton and Debbie Ann Wasserman. They plotted against Bernie Sanders, and so he never actually had a chance to begin with. You know, long before he dropped out of the race, he never had a chance. This whole thing was designed for Hillary Clinton to win and become president, and that's another reason why I'm saying this is a corrupt system and government and needs to change, because she's a part of that. Donald Trump is a fresh start. Even for some of these other world leaders that people seem to think we're going to go to war with, they're going to look at Donald Trump and say, wow, well, he has nothing to do with any of the problems that these governments have caused us over the years. We're going to take a chance with this guy. And that's why I'm taking a chance with him. It's a fresh start. He does have his flaws. Like I said, he's not perfect, but I am definitely willing to take a chance with him.